Going to begin just momentarily. Are you serious? What is the... I don't even have a queue on. That's yuck. Okay. Okay, so we begin our journey in a small, relatively small town in the Vale, known as Fractured Vale, known as Fallcrest. It is a small town in the grand scheme of things, but in this region, it is arguably its second largest town available, only just shortly falling short of Hammerfast. This town has about 2,000 people total, and that includes the main city core and the outer regions that surround it. It's known for mostly its industrial resources that it exports and trades with other cities in the region. But if there is one other thing that it is known for, it's its location. Its location is a prime spot for entering the Vale, and as a result, it gets many visitors of many kinds. And definitely has very interesting history as a result of that. Yes. Anyways, we begin this journey right in a small little office at the Fallcrest's Adventurers Guild, known as the Steadfast Company. Whilst there are many adventurers guilds, not all of them are necessarily connected to each other and are independent in their own mind, but an adventurers guild is a place for many mercenaries, adventurers, so on, to congregate and look for work. As such, we find ourselves, or yourselves, again in that small office with four other people present. And you see in front of you a relatively younger person in some of your eyes as the guild master, known as Elias. And he stares at you all at his desk, seated, and tells you this. Welcome. I apologize for not giving you the best of news and not being selected for the main goal for what you originally were here for, but this group, given their history, at least from what I've seen, and your general abilities, have been picked for something else. What I'm offering is a very unique experience and a unique reward as well for this job. And what I'm hiring you for is to map out the Fractured Vale. It has been a long time, and this region has experienced lots of hardship and change in the last 100 years, and many things were lost as a result. One of those things were the locations of many places. And I believe if we can get things mapped out to a relatively decent idea, it would help everyone in the region prosper.
By unique reward, I hope you don't mean a small one. Could you elaborate a bit more?
Oh, yes, for sure. It is definitely not small. What I'm offering is both an upfront reward and one on completion. At the moment, what I can offer you upfront is about 10% of what you will get at completion. But in addition to that, I will be offering you some permanent housing for the time being, as well as whatever the guild. Temporary permanent housing, but it is permanent housing, as generally speaking, here in Fallcrest we give out, or we sell property on 99-year leases. But this, for you lot, will be rewarded with actual permanent locations and actual deeds to the land that you will be receiving.
Upon completion of the quest.
No, that is upfront.
Oh, very cool.
So you will receive housing temporarily, or well, from the land. And you can do whatever you want with the land. Normally there would be restrictions, but since you own that land, it will be fully yours to do what you'd like.
I hope you don't mean there's an HOA.
No, none of that here. None of that here.
Very good.
I get my own land, or do I share with these people?
So, it's a unique thing. I'm gonna just look over to the map here. I'm gonna forcibly push you guys over here. This entire plot, I'm gonna just draw it. You'll take out like a rudimentary map of Fallcrest. Okay, I probably should not use pink, but
I mean, it contrasts pretty good.
Yeah, here. So this entire plot of land right here.
Wait, am I supposed to? Oh, there.
Yeah, it's black. You see it. That is all for yours to take, and how you wish to do with it. There is housing there already, but as you can see, within the last 100 years, there is some rubble and the likes as the result of the last war. But that entire plot of land is for yours to take and do what you wish. As you can tell, there is already a big plot with some buildings and stuff on it. But this big residence in the middle, or not middle, but right there is abandoned. No one really lives there, but there is stuff, there is structure to it already.
There are other houses, people who do live in these other plots?
No. And if they do, well, at least from my knowledge, no, but it's possible that some people might have some squatters, but that is for you to
is like a
pick.
Shed?
No, those would just be smaller houses.
Okay.
Like,
I don't know, I don't have a good sense of scale here.
Understandable. I would say like that's maybe, what is that, like
2-bedroom, 1 bath?
yeah. Yeah, we got
shopping around.
I'm trolling.
Yeah, that's like,
this one is like got a master bedroom.
yeah, that's like a mansion effectively, with like a walled off garden house type of thing.
Ah, okay.
That alone would be enough to house you all as it is, but as it stands, no one really lives there in any of those houses. If they do, it's probably the orphans probably staying around there, or people who are very poor and or not being disturbed that much, as long as they don't disturb the peace.
Squatters, good stuff.
Indeed. It is obviously in the lower quays of the city, but you're not too far from the market, as well as the Lucky Gnome Tap House, and the Porters Guild as well.
Okay. So it's kind of a dump with all this shit in the bag.
Well, it's prime real estate. I think you can do whatever you like with it.
Nothing
And it
wrong
obviously
with
is being split amongst many people. That is for you to figure out, and I think that would be easy.
So is there any reason you're hiring adventurers to do a cartographer's job?
Well, you see, in the room, you only see yourself and 3 others, but there are a few more people at hand that are just not present today. I do believe we have a map maker who was hired for this. It seems he might have gotten invested in other things or got lost in these regions. But I'm sure, for the last thing we heard from him, he's in the region, but he's doing something. He did accept the quest. Yeah, so if you do somehow manage to find him out in the wilderness, you can tell him who you are. He'll know. He's
Take his money.
well, I would hope not. You're supposed to be working with them together.
No. Well, we're
Um,
doing all the work.
well, he is. The idea is he's supposed to join you relatively soon. It's just he's just not present today.
Always nice to have a helping hand.
Yes, but that man is known for his cartography. It is just a shame he isn't here today. There is also two more, I believe. One of them works for the mayor and was hired for this one, but currently is out on another mission by the mayor as part of his actual. He works two jobs type of situation. It's a hard life.
I get it.
But he will be joining you shortly. He's just out on the eastern side of the Vale, towards the Harken Forest, from what I've heard. And then there is another who accepted this, but I heard they were caught up in something, so they will join you shortly, depending on which direction you guys head to.
Well, I'm just gonna ignore most of that cryptic advice. Let's say we head off, folks.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll kind of glance at you.
yeah. As you kind of glance at each other, how about we introduce each other's characters and see what describe what you look like, what your demeanor is, and then a little bit out of character, what your class is. So we'll start off with Chris, since you're being glanced at.
I am known as Krimvek. I'm a rat folk. I come from the earth, and most of what I do is looting dwarven treasures and turning them into weapons of moderate destruction. I'm an inventor, you see. I guess my background is... Where do I check that?
I think it's a minor. If you just
Yeah,
pop
I'm a
up,
miner. Yeah. I was digging in the caves one day when I came across a cache of dwarven technology, and ever since then I've just been obsessed with finding artifacts. That's it for me.
Perfect. I'll just go down the list. Ethan.
Was there another thing I was supposed to say?
No, you're good.
Okay, sorry.
Are we, so wait, am I doing this in character? Or am
Yeah,
I
yeah. In character.
Oh, fuck.
What do you mean, fuck?
Dude, I've been struggling with this voice all week.
Oh, you do a voice. Good shit.
Well,
Scottish.
the name's Reynold Silverveins.
Nice.
I'm a council member from Hammerfast. Or a council god, if you will. I'm traveling alongside my good old pal Ren here. He's a miracle worker, you see. And the council has given me leave to watch over him, act in their best interests, and yeah, keep peace around the Vale. Basically, he's a dwarf. He's wearing like right now. He's just wearing like a gambeson and pants. At least that's how it looks like to you guys. He has like a happy sort of demeanor on his face, but his eyes are kind of darting around as he speaks. What do I hear myself?
I think
like,
that's Mike's
Yeah,
echoing.
I've seen enough horror movies to know that that's not a human. That's a demon.
Oh, wow.
What's going on there, Near?
No, somebody's voice is.
Yeah,
being
Dad,
heard
your
through the
mic is
speakers
echoing.
and is being like voice changed back through Discord again. It's very
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
but anyways, yeah. So Reynold is a fighter. Yeah, he
Perfect.
fights.
Perfect.
Good shit. I wish I practiced a rat voice.
I don't think it's.
I'll have to work on that.
No, you don't have.
Have you,
No
you
point.
play League of Legends? Just do like Twitch's voice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
I don't. Escape.
Probably something in that ballpark at least.
You just high pitched or something.
So like rasp.
You can look up Skrit from Guild Wars 2. They're like rat people. You can go hear their voice lines. There's plenty of it around.
do some research here.
Yeah.
Heard about him.
All right.
Regardless of how high the rat voice is, my general impression of a rat voice is it kind of like stutters and.
It's like bad
talks
English,
fast.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
All right. Well, considering Ren was mentioned, you can go next.
Yeah. My character is a half human, half elf. I was trying to find the map to remember the name of the continent I'm from, but I'm from a southern area that has seen, well, at least the humans in that southern area have seen a lot of conflict.
Yes.
But the peninsula that I'm from has a lot of trade. So my character, being very devoted to his faith, travels a lot from his homeland and tries to spread the good word of Erasni.
You are from the Emerald Blade Barony, by the way.
Emerald. Okay, thank you. Yeah. It's like basically directly south from where we're at, but it's like across the whole ocean.
Oh boy.
And then I guess in gameplay I'm a cleric, mostly focused on healing, with a little bit of combat, but mostly, yeah, I'm mostly gonna be the healer.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Fun.
Stuff.
And before Dad, your character is introduced, Elias is gonna mention the other names of the other adventurers that are, or other people that you're supposed to be on this mission with. So let me just go get that for you. So the one working for the mayor is Dunlas McCabe. He is a man known for his abilities, mostly for his use of blending in. He's a very well-trained individual. He knows when to be quiet, when to be stealthy, also when to talk, but he's also formidable in combat as well.
Gotcha.
Um,
Gotcha.
There is also... I thought I had the character sheet here. Apparently I lost it already. There's... The map maker's name is Rakal. It is quite a foreign name to me, but I believe they are well known for what they do. And then he kind of looks through the paper, or the papers that he has for who's else supposed to join you, and it's the last person. And he kind of says, well, the last one, I guess I'll have to go talk to the receptionist and look through our directory, because apparently I do not have their name. Must have been a mistake on their end. But there is one more, and I'm sure they will introduce themselves. I'll give them a keyword, all right? So you know they're meant to be here. That keyword will be... You'll look at Ren, and he'll say... The keyword will be elf. How about that?
Kind of generic, I guess, but
Straight to the
it's
point.
for me.
Okay. But Elias apologizes for the interruption, but you can continue on with your introduction. The last one.
Greetings, I am Evadine, defender of Yamade's church. I reach out and give a firm handshake to everyone. You see a young lass with a gleaming sword and a huge shield, where she had etched the Yamade's crest, her goddess's crest on her shield.
Perfect.
That's about it.
Nice. Pleasure to meet you, Avadi.
Perfect.
Good to meet you. Returns the handshake. Equally as firm.
Oh, yeah.
I will begrudgingly accept the handshake and say nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, now that your introductions are out of the way, you will see a bag of coinage be dropped, as well as the deed for the plot of land that you were promised in front of you. In the coin pouch, you'll notice it is 1,000 gold. The 10% is going to be split for 200 gold each for your beginnings. So the rest of it will be promised to you when completed.
Could I ask Elias about something?
Sure.
Where do you think we should get any cartography supplies? Since we're waiting on our cartographer and everything, may as well start.
There's a fair amount of place that you can go to. If you plan on heading to the lower quays, Sandercott Provisioners is a good place to start. Aside from that, honestly, any other store in, well, if you want to do some more expensive trading, the Half Moon Trading House by the North Gate or the Knight's Gate is another place to look at as well.
Got it. Thanks.
I'm gonna just walk out and start walking towards our plot of land.
Okay.
Oi, Ren, wait up! As Reynold kind of stumbles, like runs slowly behind them.
I'll turn around. I'll say, I think I'm worried about squatters. Can I trust you if it comes to a fight?
Oh, you sure can. I'll sort them out right and good.
All right.
I'll grab the deed and put it in my pouch.
All right. Great.
Guess I'll grab my deed as well.
Perfect.
Yeah,
So,
I'd grab our stuff as well before I stumble over.
Krimvek, I would imagine your construct is constantly out and following you, correct?
Krimvek's construct follows him everywhere.
Perfect.
I haven't named him yet, though.
That's fine. That is fine. All right. So, you guys will head on down towards your plot of land. On the way, you do know that the Sandercott Provisioners is there, like not too far. So if you choose to stop there, that is up to you. But if you want to go straight to the plot of land, that is fine too.
What time
Matt
is it?
first.
What time is it? 9 a.m.
Okay.
Oh, if it's
we have
really,
time
we'll
then.
go map first. Yeah. Okay. Map first it is then.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you're heading to the Provisioners?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you'll notice as you stop by here that it is pretty busy. It's arguably, from what you can tell, the people coming in and out is very popular. And it is pretty grand in comparison for a store. And you can notice on Sandercott's Provisioners, this sign, it says General Store underneath. So you have an idea of that. A lot of things can be sold here.
Seems like the place. Oh, should we add our gold?
Yeah, so add 200 gold each to your guys' thing.
So this is a
Krimvek.
general store, right?
Yes, a general store.
Maybe I'll buy some like generic cooking supplies or something, unless I have them in my inventory already.
I think I did add them for you. Actually, never mind, I did not.
Okay.
Hey, big brain play. I don't
Yes.
have anything.
Alright.
Okay.
Can I walk up to the shopkeeper, AJ?
Sure.
Yeah. So as I approach the shopkeeper, I ask him, "You sell me potions?"
As you walk up, you kind of see the back half of the shopkeeper, and you see it is actually a woman He turns around and looks at you. And he says, well, good day. Quite an introduction. The name's Nemena Sandercott.
I
You're
don't usually do this much talking when I buy things.
Well, you better get used to it. You see this halfling, very kind of looks tired. You can hear in the back 3 children kind of running around doing their thing as kids would do. And kind
Noisy
of,
lot.
yep, he says, excuse the young bunch. Well, potions, you say?
Potions, aye.
Not here. There is the apothecary on Dwarf Town on the east side at the Wizard's Gate, who's known to be selling potions.
Well then, perhaps you can help me in another way. Me and my party members are looking for maps and charts and graphs and whatever map shit we need to chart stuff.
I see. Well, what I can offer you are some things here. I can give you a compass, a writing set for maps, you probably need a ruler, and then a blank canvas. That is the best I can do for you in terms of map making supplies.
That'll do nicely.
All right.
How much? Halfling.
Do you say that as is?
Yeah.
Okay. It'll cost you about 5 gold.
Alright, I hand him over the gold.
Okay.
Any accessories on display?
Sorry? I don't know what the last word it was you said.
Are there any accessories on display? My bedroll
Accessories.
needs
That's what you meant.
accessorizing. Yeah.
Unfortunately not, but it's they kind of sell a lot of like more general goods as day to day, so to speak. So I don't know what you mean by accessories or what you're looking for specifically. I'll say yes or no to it.
Okay. How about hygiene stuff?
They sell soap, yeah.
Like soap, shampoo, and
Just soap. There's no shampoo here.
just soap. Okay, how much for the soap?
It's cheap. A bar soap will cost 2 copper.
2 copper. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything under 5 gold, it's almost free. I'll take 5 of the soap.
5 soap?
Yes.
5 gold worth of soap?
No, 5 soaps.
Okay, got it. All right, so 1 silver. Okay.
Yes.
Hey,
So
dude,
do you...
real quick,
Yeah, what's
sorry, my total coinage and total wealth, what's the difference there?
Total
Just
wealth
total-
includes your magic items as well.
Oh, okay, so we just got 200 gold pieces?
Yeah, 200 gold pieces.
Okay,
It's
very
like
cool.
your net worth.
Yes.
Yeah, and I just spent 5, so I'll add 195, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna give you some more soap. And you can remove 1 silver. I'll say, if you guys give gold pieces, you'll notice that the lady here, Nimena, is kind of shocked, as normally silver pieces are usually traded. So for her, she's kind of... You see her halfling eyes widen a little bit, and she kind of sees who she's selling her stuff to, so... but you get your change back in silver. FYI. Alright.
So yeah, I do have rations and stuff.
Yeah,
But-
if this is a place to buy more rations if you need to. Obviously, if you want
I'm
to
good
try.
on. Oh, I have 7 rations. This is 7 out of 7.
Yeah, so that's just 1. So you have 2 rations total, so you have 14 days worth of rations. So you...
I don't know what it is.
Are you coughing? What is that? That's crazy.
Oh, that's a cough.
Oh, great.
How did it sound like?
It sounded like you're summoning Satan.
Interesting.
Um,
Yeah, that's some
Okay.
demonic chanting, that's for sure.
I'm gonna buy some like general, like a small amount of like general cooking supplies and maybe stuff that would make the place we got a little bit more comfortable.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so you're gonna buy some cookware, and okay, cookware is basically all you really need in that sense. So it'll cost you a gold.
Sure.
oh, it doesn't auto calculate -1 silver.
You have to press the remove value, not specific type. So
Ah,
yeah, you have to check that off.
shit. Ah, thank you.
Okay, cookware, and yeah. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to buy? I think I got the writing set, compass, probably ink as well, I guess. I have that included.
Do I have to add that stuff myself?
I'll add it for you.
Okay, sweet.
Seem to be missing all my repair kits. You got any of those lying around?
We do indeed. You can probably buy better ones at any of the leather workers, armor workers, weapon smiths.
It's not the tools that make the smith. It's the smith that makes the tools. I'll take whatever you got.
Damn right.
Damn right. Okay. All right. All right. I'm just gonna add this to here. All right, repair toolkit. I think that costs 5 gold for you.
Cool.
It's
That's
2.
fine, so
It's 2 gold. Sorry.
2 gold.
Okay.
Sweet. Fill that in my spacious pouch.
Nemena asks if there's anything else you guys need from her wares.
Thinking I'm all good. How about you, lads?
I need a gold piece from each of you for the map.
Sure.
I'll toss him a gold.
Yeah.
Obliged.
Perfect. Okay. Well, if not, if you need anything else, Nemena says you can come back here anytime. Pleasure doing business.
Yeah, we might be here often.
How do they give gold to me?
Minus that. You'll
yeah.
just add 3, or if
Yeah.
I don't know if.
I just subtracted 1 from my.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So I'll say,
Off
you know,
we go.
as you kind of exit out, you definitely find yourselves in the market green. So this open area that is right here, you definitely see it's a lot of it's like a farmer's market basically, where lots of the locals come to trade and sell their stuff as well. You also might see some merchants from out of town if they're in, but for the most part, it's a pretty busy area.
Is there anyone I guess like a guard or any official public worker in the farmers market area?
You would notice that, actually just make a perception check for me.
Oh, okay.
First roll.
What is my perception's plus 14. Okay.
You are the cleric.
Yeah. Okay. Click on this one. Cool. Oh, wait. That's supposed to be a 9, not a 19. Ignore that.
A 9? Okay, so it'd be
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
Okay. You will definitely notice that a lot of the guards here, or if there are any, they're very few in number, but they don't really look that much different from your normal person. But you have a keen eye, and you do notice that there's a guard or two kind of just chatting with the locals, you know, making sure stuff is being civil and so on.
Okay. I'm gonna approach one of the guards.
Yep. He says, "What can I do for you?"
Hi. We've been hired by the Adventurers Guild to map out the surrounding area, but we've been given this plot of land down the road. Do you know if there's been anyone, the empty plot? I'll just like describe the location as like, I guess that would be to the left again twice.
Got it. Yeah, he's.
Do you know if anybody's been staying there, or like any squatters or anything?
From what I remember, no, not much. It's on the other side of the. I'll kind of just point on the map. Like on this side is, and this side is people generally live here, but for the most part, no. I only recall the orphans or more poor people hanging around, but not necessarily living there. I think there might be someone living on the far end by the bridge, but I'm not too sure. Don't really see many people around these areas.
Well, we've been given that plot of land, so are we allowed to just evict them if there's anyone there?
He says, "Can I see your title? Your deed?"
I'll like look around for I don't remember characters' names yet.
Krivek.
I bring out the deed.
Yeah. You kind of he'll kind of see whoever presents it. He says, "Okay. Well, yeah, it would be in your right to do whatever you want there. So, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think I would have to get involved. But obviously, acts of violence might trigger things. So, if possible, yeah, understandable. You know, I mean, here in the lower cities, I take it you're not from here.
No.
Yeah, here in the lower cities, everything is pretty connected. Everyone kind of knows who's who. So to an extent. But yeah, just try to do it as civil as possible, and you probably will have no problems.
Well, thank you. I'll be on my way unless anyone else wants to do something here.
Let's go make money.
All right. So you guys head on down. Yeah, now that's a cough.
Yeah.
Head on down. I'll say you guys probably walk on through this way at least. You will notice, the wall, larger wall structured. It's pretty overgrown, and not many people are living here, or like you don't see people here at all. If anything, you might see some. Actually, yeah, you would definitely see some people hanging around, but they don't seem to be living here, it seems.
Should we beat them off the property?
No.
Not gonna beat anybody.
You're no fun.
I guess I'll just open the door to this building.
All right. You just open it up. You see some halflings, some poor halflings, some humans as well. They seem to be in like their 20s, early teens, or late teens, sorry, is the right words. It's like congregating in here. They look kind of rugged. They look, to a degree, in your eyes, they can look suspicious, but there only seems to be 3 of them in here.
How old are they? How do they look, I guess? Are they obviously children, or?
They're not necessarily children, but they definitely are anywhere between the late teens to mid-20s at most. Like one of them seems to be clearly a leader, so to speak, for the other 2.
Okay, I guess I'll talk to all of them, but I'll be looking at the one that looks like the leader, obviously, and I'll say, well, sorry, but we're going to be using these houses. You're gonna have to get off the property. I can show you the deed if you want, but I doubt you're legally here either, so Or yourselves, I mean, not either.
He kind of looks back to the other two, and he kind of like, you know, shrugs his head a little bit to tell him to get out of here. And he says, "All right." He says, "Yeah, no problem. Can I get your name?"
No.
He looks surprised. He says, "Okay, well, have a good day then." And he kind of just walks out, following
Take
the other
care.
two.
What an inauspicious fellow.
Alright, we're probably gonna have to clear all of these houses out.
Okay.
Be ready in case we get surprised.
All right. I'll bust down the door furthest to the left. On the one house there.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So you can ping just by holding left click, by the way, on the map.
Okay, sweet. Maybe I'll do
Alright.
this one then.
That's the one they were just at.
We just did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then the
All right.
other
This one is empty. Nothing's there.
one. Nice. A little
Uh,
happy rat dance.
of course. All right. I'll say you guys will go through all of them except for the mansion last, I'll say. I'll say at this one, you do encounter someone here. It seems to just be like a single mother with 2 kids.
Jesus. Let's get her off the property. Joe.
A mother with 2 children. How do they look ragged?
Yeah, she's clearly pretty poor.
I'm role playing as a landlord.
Yep.
I guess unless somebody else wants to approach first, I'm gonna talk to them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry to do this to you, but you're gonna have to leave. I'll like pull out a ration and I'll hand it to her. Please find faith. Your struggles will not be forever, but we're gonna need the property now.
You kind of see her definitely tear up. He says,
Damn, you have to do him like that?
"Can you? Is it possible to at least give us a day and we'll leave?
We don't even need it right now.
We have there's some stuff here."
Mhm. That's fine. We won't
Okay.
bother you until tomorrow, like probably same time.
Okay. She kind of, you know, has a tough time getting her words, but she asks, "Is it possible to get your name?"
Why does everybody want my name?
Is there a death note in the village?
I'll give it to her. I'll give it to her.
Okay. He says, she says, I thank you very much, Ren. We appreciate this kindness.
Yes,
Um, But, yeah, she, kind of just closes the door or whatever.
Okay, I'll look at the group and I'll say I don't really want to kick them off, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, damn, Elf.
No rush.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying, Reynold was saying no rush.
All right. But I'll say as you tackle the other ones, I'll say this one is a relatively large house, but it's definitely abandoned. It's definitely the worst state out of all of the houses. But as you guys kind of make it to the mansion,
Right, before, so I imagine I was standing behind Ren
Mhm.
when he went and greeted them. So when everyone starts walking towards the mansion, Reynold's gonna fish a little gold out of his pocket and just slide 1 piece under the door and scurry off to catch up.
Okay, sure. I'll give you a hero
Dang,
point.
do we even need that?
Whoa!
Go ahead.
So, I didn't say anything. What were you asking, Grimvic?
I was gonna say, do we even like need to live in that house?
No,
A
but
woman has
it's-
babes, you know. You just don't want squatters on the property. I get that.
It's not. It's complicated. I don't think it's a good idea to like above table. I don't think it's a good idea to leave people on the property if we can help it.
No,
Mm.
that's fair.
All right. Cool. So as you make it to the mansion, the last thing that you go through, this place is definitely the most livable. It definitely, the walls itself look overgrown, and it looks like no one
Mhm.
would probably live here, just because given the amount of privacy that this mansion provides. But you can tell even from the outside, like overgrowing moss, vines, living on the mansion. This house is made out of stone, which is a pretty rare thing. Most houses in the lower quays are made out of just wood. So this one is definitely a more higher value one. You would also notice the windows. Normally, the other properties here would be broken, but these ones are intact. But the door is shut. That is for sure.
If no one else wants to, I'll try to open the door.
Reynold will put his hand out. I got this.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
A dexterous dwarf, eh?
Oh, is it locked? I was just gonna.
It's locked, yeah.
Pull it over. Yeah.
That works too.
I'm gonna force open it.
Okay, sure.
Wait, does this damage? Don't damage our property,
I was
please.
gonna say I could just pick the lock.
Yeah.
Well, fine then. You pick the dog lock. Reynold just throws his fucking hands up in the air and just steps aside for Krimbeck to.
Fucking dwarves, man.
Interesting. All right, make your thievery
Sorry,
check.
My thing just decided to reload. Sorry.
No worries. I think you just have to make a thievery check, so there's that. Wonderful time. Thank you, Chris, for the tornado.
Sorry.
No, it's just your mic static.
Oh. Sorry, that's my fan.
Classic.
Is that better?
No, but it's fine. I'll live. All right. Just whenever you're ready, make your thievery check. The rest of you make a perception check for me, though.
Okay.
Teal, right?
Go to your proficiencies tab and thievery.
Not a bad roll.
Didn't I just roll already?
Or yeah, you could just actually just do it with. Can you? I don't know.
Says proficient. Yeah. Should I roll now?
Yeah, I roll for your thievery.
I got a 6. What the fuck?
19?
Oh, it's a success. You steal the item. I don't know.
It's
Well,
well,
You're
just
you
rolling
steal,
thievery
it's like the
anyways.
same thing.
yeah.
Right.
All right. Yeah. So you definitely open the door. It is pretty. This lock is like nothing to you. So you kind of just.
Rats get into everywhere.
Oh yeah, rats, as they would say. All right. So the door opens. Evadine, if you could roll your perception check for me, that would be great as well. Let's see.
Uh-huh.
All right, 24. All right. So
Who was disabled earlier?
who knows? All right, Reynold and Ren, with your perception checks, you do hear some very whispered talking from the inside. I will say you definitely hear at least 3 pairs of footsteps from the upper floors, but that is all.
Okay, I'm gonna like kind of stop my staff on the ground to try to signal to people to stop walking so I can listen.
Okay.
And then I'll whisper that there's footsteps upstairs.
Right. Reynold draws his shield, and as he does that, instead of wearing a gambesson and just regular clothes, all of his armors and his shield seem to materialize out of nowhere.
Ooh, nice.
I'm ready to go.
It's like Iron Man.
Yeah.
I'll let you lead the way then.
With pleasure.
What is the like? I guess we're in like the foyer, the opening of the house, right? What is like the Can I see a staircase in front of me? I don't know. What's the layout of the house from what I'm looking at? Is it dark? Is it lit? Or is it
There's enough natural light that comes in to make it pretty well lit. But in front of you, so the foyer, you will notice one path. I'll say like the front entrance would be like right here on the side. So you'll notice on the left side, there's a pathway that doesn't really go anywhere but to the north, straight ahead. You do notice like not necessarily a. There's another pathway that goes straight in the middle, but like there are some staircases like on each side that go up to the higher floors.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a roof over you, so there's something like there's a second floor on the area where you are. But
So if I'm facing left, how many rooms can I see? Looking down this way?
you will notice like there are some more grand doors here that are left open. They seem to be opening to like what seems to be a dining hall area, and you could probably assume you notice through the layout there's probably a kitchen on that side as well.
Okay. And then ahead of me, do I see any rooms before the stairs?
Yeah, before the stairs, no.
Okay. I just want to make sure there's no like door that's shut that I should check before going upstairs. That's
No.
kind of
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I'll let
Reynold.
someone else go ahead. Yeah, Reynold.
Yeah.
I'll let Reynold go ahead. Then
All right.
if there's nothing down here.
Stick behind me, lads
Right.
Aye.
and lass.
So, as you make your way through, you will definitely notice the 3 pairs of footsteps kind of materialize a little, and they are a lot louder. You see them just run down the stairs. 3 of them. They seem to be urchins, effectively. Younger kids. Urchins. They are.
Ghost.
You see them run down the stairs and go straight ahead into past the stairway into the left door immediately. That door seems to kind of lead out to the courtyard, it seems.
More squatters, hey.
They're just kids, though.
True. Maybe just
Okay.
babes.
As the kids run past, can I try to shout like, "Hey, we're not trying to hurt you"?
They definitely, like, as you say that, like, I'll say that probably as they go down the stairs, you say that.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
wanted to. Sorry, my brother interrupted me.
Yeah, they look at you, but they seem to have, they acknowledge you, but they just continue out to the courtyard.
They just run out the house.
The courtyard as in, like, this area.
Oh, they run out the back. Okay,
Yeah.
wait, where's the door to the back of the house? If we're right
So
here,
past
is it,
the
like-
stairs, or in
Uh-huh.
like, into the little air entrance into the farther part of this house, right?
Okay.
There's a door straight to the left that they seem to go through.
Okay. I'll try to follow them out of the courtyard, but can I have a minute? My brother's trying to start.
Sure.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom too, I guess.
Yeah,
Sure.
I gotta do that too. I'll go be right back.
Perfect. Actually, okay, I'll just say, yeah. All right, perfect. Very intriguing. All right, I'll have this type of marching order go out. All right. Let's see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just about the
Okay.
dogs.
Yeah, the dogs. The dogs.
Fuck. Are we good to go?
I think we are.
Yep.
Yeah, stuff.
I'm here.
Okay. So, with Reynold leading the charge and following the urchins, that is the play.
Yeah.
That's what
Slow
I'll-
down there, lads.
Perfect.
Just want to talk.
All right. So, as you follow on through into the house, roll another a group perception check for me, my friends.
Does everybody roll?
Yeah, everyone rolls, and
Okay.
I will take
Is that an encounter? Or...
Nope.
Just press C
the. Yeah.
on your character sheet, Chris, and on the left side, underneath your armor class a little bit, will be the perception dice, and it'll look like a D20. Just click
Okay.
that.
So to bring up my character sheet, I just go to the actors, click on that, and then click C.
Yeah, it's
Where is it?
normally just pressing C should work, but if that doesn't work, just double click on your icon, like on your token on the board.
Oh, it's. Yeah, it just brings up my picture, I think. Oh, the token on the board. So
Yeah.
once I'm in there, I just go to
The left-hand side,
Perception,
underneath the armor
the
class.
dice
14,
there,
26.
roll that.
Yeah.
Plus 10. I got 12.
Okay. Let me get the average for this. Wow, that's actually pretty lucky.
Huge.
Just above?
I'm bringing up the average.
Well, two of you are, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do notice as you follow them through that there are some people farther in, like on the northern side of the house, that are trying to hide as well.
It's a crap file.
On the northern side of the house.
Yeah. So
Like
I'll
outside?
say no. Sorry. Like, you know, when you go past through this, like underneath the stairs, this leads to like this northern part of the house.
Yeah.
You notice like immediately to your left is a door that goes out, but the rest of that house is what seems to be some other other rooms, but they're not closed, so to speak.
Show yourselves. I shall.
As you say that, and I would imagine you guys are just outside the door that leads out open to the inner courtyard here. As you say that, you'll hear a voice come from like basically right here into the courtyard. You will see the three urchins kind of hiding behind a man. And behind that man, you notice a group, a relatively large group, about 7, 8, of what seems to be younger human and halflings.
Bunch of hooligans.
And you will see this man who's relatively short, but taller than a halfling. Say, well, looks like we have some guests.
You're wrong on that account, friend. You guys are the guests. This be our property.
Well.
We have the deed to this place now.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're the new owners?
That's right.
Well, looks like this place finally got sold or so on, whatever your story is. And I'll take it as truth. But he kind of looks around. He says, "Well, we might have a problem with that, though. But
You might.
yeah, we might have a problem.
Why is that?
Well, you see, me and my posse here have, well, we've called this home for some time now. But we're law-abiding citizens. We would, if we can, we would like to get something worked out."
Your posse? What are you, a barbershop quartet?
Well, we obviously don't want to fight. I
What kind of arrangement did you have in mind?
Well, me and my kin here, he looks to like the shorter humans. It's gonna be evident. You're gonna notice a lot of these people are short humans or just halflings,
Midgets.
including the person here. He says, "Well, I believe introductions are proper, most
I would
proper."
agree that.
And he says, "The name is Kelson." You definitely see that this guy is very lankier, but you can tell this guy is a halfling. He's just very tall for a halfling.
Bremvac.
And Grimvac. He's trying to like look at you, Ren, for your name as well.
I'm Ren.
All right. Well,
My name's Reynold Silverveins. House
Reynold.
Silverveins.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Pleasure.
Definitely notices the female, the well armored female as well. Gives a bow. Ugh. But he says, "Well, as I said, me and my friends here, my family, have been living here for some time. And we've called this home for a long amount of time. Since it has been unoccupied for an also long amount of time."
I think I have an arrangement that might work for both of us, if you don't mind hearing me out.
You'll look at Ren, considering that's kind of like also another point of contact who's been.
I guess I'll glance at your Krimvek, right? Yeah, sorry. I'll look at Krimvek and say I don't mind charging them a meager sum of rent just so we can have some, I guess, something legally binding for them to be able to stay here.
Well, it doesn't look like they have too much money, and honestly, this place could use a bit of tidying up. Plus, it would be nice to have some servants around. Wouldn't y'all agree?
Well, yeah, I don't mind that.
Plus, how many houses do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could give a few to the slaves. Oh, I mean servants.
I'm gonna like I glare at you like I'll look at them and I guess I'll look at the urchins and say I'll make sure that if you work around here then you'll be paid fairly and given proper housing. Or I'm okay if you want to pay us rent and then not do any work for us. Those are the two agreements, or the two arrangements I'm content with.
Or you could leave. That's 3.
Yeah. They're obviously free to do what they want.
That is true. That is true. Well. What type of work did you have in mind?
There's a fuck ton of rocks around the place. We're hoping you could make like a cool Stonehenge or something. I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas?
Mostly housekeeping, cleaning up the property. Some of these old houses are kind of run down. In some regard, you would be just fixing up the place for you to stay at yourselves. So,
I take it you would want this large estate to yourselves?
The center house,
Yeah.
yes, unfortunately.
But how many houses can we spare, guys? There's like 3 small ones. 4 small ones. You guys can have all those.
I guess I'll point to the super rundown one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is
your
that
group can
one-
stay in that slightly smaller one if you want to fix it up. Obviously, we'll pay you.
But we need 4 big houses, right?
Wait, there should be enough rooms in the big house for all of us. And it's-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of houses. I don't know how many are there families there? Or is it all just like dudes? What's the deal?
Are you referring to the group that Kelson
Yeah.
has? I'll say so. There's 3 urchins kind of like sitting behind him or hugging his leg, basically. You will definitely notice a lot of how do I say it? Yeah, you'll see like these halflings and humans, definitely within their early 20s, mid 20s, kind of just behind them. There's about like 8 of them.
Cool. Well, I mean, wherever you guys want to fit yourselves, there's plenty of houses. I think we want one of the main houses, and then
Oh, yeah.
the main
We're
house
taking
and
the
then
one that they were
house.
living in.
Yeah.
So, in exchange, you'll pay us to fix this area up, clean it up, and you will give us housing.
No,
Mhm.
you'll clean and you'll get to live there. Maybe you'll get an allowance. Should we give them allowance?
I will pay them for their work. Thank you.
All right. Well, you can
And also,
pay.
maybe you could be rewarded through faith as well.
Faith,
Trying
you
to
say?
convert them too.
Yes.
Now who's greedy?
Arosni is a benevolent god that will guide you fairly and
Arosni, huh?
justly. Yes.
I don't think that's a god that's worshipped here, but whatever you say.
Well, now that we got that settled, are we cool?
He kind of... Kelson's gonna be like, he's thinking, he says, I have a counter offer, not to infringe on what you've offered, but something unique,
Fine.
intriguing,
I'll hear you
you
out.
could say. He says, I can offer you these 3, and he points at these urchins. To work
Not really a
as
market for child slaves.
as helpers around your estate, since you are wanting to take this. Maybe you can utilize them as you wish.
What, you guys are too good to do work?
I imagine you can mold them into something more fitting to your liking.
Well, then you guys can't stay here if you're not going to work.
No,
Only
no,
those
no.
who work get to stay.
That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying these 3 can work for you personally while we'll do the other things at hand. But my counteroffer is you see, I'm very, very, how do we like to call it? You see, I like to sort things out through strength. So, if
You want to fight?
not necessarily fight, but in a friendly match of something.
I'm not very strong, but old
But-
Silver Veins over there looks like he can handle
The
rough
only-
and tough.
I'm okay with the deal, but only if I get to add one thing, and that one thing is we get not just the one house, but another one of the houses on your
Oh,
land.
we said you could have like 4 or 5 houses.
No, we were giving them one. But which one
Oh,
do you
okay.
want?
Which one
We
we
might
would
become
like?
landlords here. Yeah, what other house did you want?
Well, we would be more interested in, if we can, making one or employing people to make one on the far side of the river, and he kind of mentions like this area over here.
Mm,
Sure, I
okay,
mean,
well,
if you want to like ignore the constructed houses and build your own by all means.
You're welcome to, but anything you build on our property is ours.
Yeah, that's how that works.
That property rights.
Yeah, right.
How about this? If I'm able to beat your strongest, that thing that we create would be ours, and that specific plot of land. That's all we ask, in addition to the one
What do
house.
you have in mind? Arm wrestling, thumb war.
It
Well-
don't matter. I'll beat this pipsqueak. sort of contest of strength that he wants.
I have no interest in fighting you, but yeah, I'm sure one of my companions here would, no doubt, be interested. So
Can my robot fight you? Does that count?
What is that thing? I don't even know what that is.
It's a guy. It's just an
That is an
guy.
old guy. I've seen a guy. I've seen many guys.
Just happens to be made of metal and shoots electricity. You got a problem with that?
No, but I want to fight Short Stack here. He looks at Reynolds.
Oh, how tall is he? Because I'm like 4'10".
He's like 4'5" for a halfling.
I'm imagining he like does a thing where he like presses on your forehead and you're running all forward, like let me at him, you know.
yeah,
Sure, I'm a new one.
they're swinging their arms, but it's like their arms are too short to reach the punches.
Right.
They're just palming their forehead.
Yeah, he's a pretty tall halfling. He's 4'5".
Oh
so.
wow.
Oh wow, tough shit.
Yeah.
I think
I
my
think
character's like 6'5".
I'm pretty small too, I think. I gotta check.
Yeah, you're
Ethan,
I don't know if
small.
I put a height in my character sheet, but I
I-
can do it right now.
yeah, you
oh yeah, I
can.
didn't.
Ethan, do you know what
I didn't make one. I didn't give him a height, but he's a small character, so he's probably somewhat similar to halfling size. So
I'll look
somewhere
up
around,
average rack.
Yeah, somewhere around.
But yeah, he says, how about a friendly old boxing match?
Boxing.
We have a perfect arena. He looks at the courtyard.
Why not?
All
Let's
right.
have at it.
All
I
right.
draw my shield.
Does your Iron Man armor fall off when you let go of your shield?
No, fortunately not. We
You're gonna
doing? What's the rules?
Well, first to knock one out wins. How about that?
Guys, I just found out I'm 4 feet tall. This is tragic.
You are a
I'm the
rat folk.
smallest one in the party. Yeah.
To knock out?
Yes,
on.
knockout. All right. Well, are you gonna? You sure all that armor isn't gonna wear you down?
I'm sure.
Well, so be it. Okay.
You chose a challenge. Never said I had to take this off.
True. Just trying to give you any advantage you can get, you know?
Alright. Let's see what this tricksy bastard's got.
Okay. Let me get the stat sheet for this guy real quick.
Right, I'll start shadow boxing.
Real quick, I'm like
Warm up.
clicking on. Sorry, Ethan.
It's fun. What's up?
I'm like clicking on my thing and it's just showing my owned items, which is weird.
Sorry?
Man,
And when I'm clicking on my like icon of my character and it's not bringing up my player sheet. Same with the actors directory. It just brings up my owned items.
Your
So,
items only?
screen share, Chris?
I can't. I'm
Okay.
using my laptop.
Oh.
Maybe
It's
we
like
should...
in the middle all of a sudden. I don't know if I like. I'm gonna reload the page.
Items. I feel like you're looking at the party sheet.
Yeah.
And you're looking
I
at
don't
the
know.
stash.
Yeah,
Any-
it's just giving me a list of stuff. That's about.
Oh, you probably tried to click one of the directories, and now it's like wanting you to pick through items on your gear.
Yeah. Yeah, I reload the page. We'll see if that works.
Okay.
So go on. I'll figure it out.
So, here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically we're just gonna have each other punch each other until whoever knocks down first. It's that or whoever gets a crit first.
Okay. Oh. Oh wait, I don't have weapon expertise with unarmed strikes. It's over.
Wait, you're a fighter. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, fighters don't Fighters don't get it. It's a plus 14 on my unarmed attack compared to a plus 17 on my +1 shield, which, you know, the extra point comes from the +1.
Yeah, that's a
So,
shame.
Yeah, it's not a weapon. Fighters are pros with weapons, not their fists, but it's okay. This guy's a
Okay.
punk.
Okay.
He's a civilian.
Sure.
This guy's gonna be like the fucking goat of like the lower Rataways, like this underground boxing ring.
Oops. Anyways,
Butterbean.
About to
Hold on.
get iron mic'd.
I hope you guys didn't see that. Anyways. All right.
Nice.
So, let's just roll athletics for quote unquote initiative. Whoever rolls the higher athletics is going to be throwing the first punch, basically.
Cool.
All right.
Fuck. I'm re-rolling that. I have hero points. I don't know if they carry over. So.
Well, you beat him. You beat him by 1 because you were lifting belt.
Oh, I didn't even see it. It looked like a bad roll, but I'll take it.
I mean, it was a pretty fucking bad roll.
You have 5, Ethan.
Alright,
okay.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. So make your strike against him first.
Yeah.
All right. You're damn. You're really just rolling everything.
I don't know. I didn't re-roll the first one, but
right. That's
I feel
fine.
like I can get it.
You gotta stop using that fucking token. It's just the only one I ever see.
Okay, it's an NPC without art yet. Okay, give me a moment. I didn't expect you guys to like. Anyways,
What do you think we're just gonna like chase them off?
no, I was actually thinking you guys were gonna kill them or something.
Oh my god.
All right. Okay. Go again.
Yeah.
I'm tracking basically what's gonna happen.
Fuck.
Damn, you're rolling really poorly, man. What's going on?
I don't know. I use it all up on the perception
Okay,
checks.
well, that's a miss. This guy hasn't landed a single hit on you as you exchange blows, by the way. And you've only punched him. So,
There we go.
okay,
Nice.
yeah. Yep, alright. I'm gonna see if he hits this time. He still has missed all of his attacks against you, by the way. Alright, go ahead.
Fucked if I actually took my armor off, but there's no way I was doing that.
Yeah, I figured. Wow, you're really rolling, like, great.
Tens.
Yeah.
Sub 10s.
Okay, he's finally hit you for once. He does, like, no
Almost
damage to you. Sorry?
So that almost hit.
Yeah, it's like he's like punching you right in the plate mail, and it's like he's kind of like hurting himself almost instead.
Nice.
But
How long has this been going on for at this point?
it's probably been like 18 seconds.
Okay.
Blow for blow.
Bro, how many
Does it look
times
like-
can I roll a fucking 5?
Has Sir Silvervein taken any damage here?
He's taking like 2 points of damage.
How much damage does it look like Kelson's taken?
He's pretty roughed up.
Okay, I'm gonna shout, I think it's enough.
That's a
fellas.
crit.
Yeah, okay, yeah. When you say that, he knocks Kelson out.
Oh no! Oh, I think I'm gonna cast something. I'm gonna look at what I can cast.
Sure.
You know, look around.
Heal.
What was that, Ren?
Yeah, just roll your
I
crit
think-
damage, by the way.
This was not a fair fight, which is not surprising. But
But he asked for it.
try not to kill him.
Oh, I think he's alright.
Roll your crit damage,
Does
by
he
the
look
way.
all right?
Yeah, roll your crit damage to see.
Fuck. Come
Oh
on.
no!
It's not that much damage. I don't have like hand wraps or anything. It's
16?
okay, that.
Okay,
that's
well,
good.
he's definitely
He's
at
like a commoner.
he's definitely 0 HP unconscious right now.
Okay. What's my heal spell? I have third
It's
rank
just-
heal.
Yeah, it's just heal.
I'm gonna cast heal on him. Let's do versus living 2 spell slots or two action points.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
actions. You're gonna see
Roll
how much
healing.
healing you can do with that, by the way. Yeah, press.
Oh, 3d8 plus 24.
Yep.
I roll a d8 3 times. This guy's gonna be fine. He's gonna be like nothing ever hit him.
I didn't mean to do that.
He's just knocked unconscious. Like his back is like all twisted up from like the way you punched him.
That's not even bad rolls. Oh my
42.
god.
Yeah. Okay.
Wicked.
Oh wow. That's cool.
Is he
All right.
conscious again?
Yeah, you see him like in his weird deformed state from the punch. He gets up, like
Offer him a hand.
bones crack back into place.
Oh, if he's okay, I have nothing left to
Yeah,
say.
he
then.
takes your hand. He says, well, I tried my best.
Go ahead, pal.
That armor of yours, real, that's a real steal, you could say. If anyone knows that
Yeah.
reference, I'll give you a hero point.
I know the movie. I
I
haven't
mean,
watched
I
it,
know
but
of the
well,
movie.
Yeah, there you go.
I respect your pride, but don't pick fights you can't win, kid.
Kid, huh?
You need halfling.
Make a sense motive check for me, Ren. So make
What kind of
perception.
check?
It's a perception check.
Okay.
Sense motive. It's like insight, basically. He kind of like scoffs, but you know.
I mean, he's probably a kid to me.
I mean, I think a lot of people here are just kids to you, to be honest. Maybe just other than Reynold.
28.
23. Okay. Yeah, you definitely know that he's definitely a kid in your eyes, but given like his demeanor that he's given off, there's more than meets the eye for him. He's relatively young too for a halfling, and he seems to have a pretty large following with him, so to speak. But this definitely seems to be not normal, the way he's been interacting with you guys. But he says, well,
You on drugs, kid?
drugs? No.
I was gonna ask for some, but whatever.
Well, I might know a guy that can do that for you, I guess. Anyways.
So we'll talk later.
Yeah, we'll talk later. Anyways, a deal's a deal. I lost, but I'm still offering those three, I mean, to work for you, and you can do whatever, like, work for you specifically in whatever ways you want.
Are you guys gonna work here?
Well,
Why do
Well-
you keep pushing the kids on us? I'm like honestly getting a little creeped out, you know?
I mean, they're not exactly too helpful in the heavy lifting.
Well, then why do I want them around?
I don't know. Didn't you say you wanted like
They're gonna be
servants?
liabilities if we bring them around. Like, tell them
mean-
to clean the houses along with the rest of you, you know?
Well, whatever.
I'm
Okay.
yeah.
Well, you can do whatever you want with them, but they'll help us out.
Alright.
Regardless, we'll take that one house and do whatever. We'll take our belongings from inside the house and leave promptly to the others.
Sounds like a deal's a deal.
Yeah, good stuff.
And he kind of just says, "All right, Lot, let's pack her up." And you see them all follow him and go through the house to take whatever stuff they have. This probably will happen within, like, over the next hour or something.
Dude, I guess I'll ask them. Do you know if there's anyone else in any of these other houses? You haven't
Nope.
checked yet.
We made sure they all left except for the one lady.
We didn't see any lady. You guys see a lady?
I don't. Yeah, we saw her.
Oh, right, the lady with the kids.
Yeah,
Doy.
we'll probably.
Probably tell her
Whatever.
she can live here too now, I would think.
Yeah, we probably let her stay. Do you have any business with her? I'll ask Kelson.
No, but we made sure she, well, we had a working relationship, you could say.
Of what sorts?
Okay. I know what that means.
What sorts?
What nature?
I mean,
Does he have to spell
the
that?
lower quays are an interesting place. You know, not so nice people like myself.
Yeah, I mean,
Around.
he doesn't have to spell it out, but my character wants to hear him say it.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just playing.
Oh no,
along.
you're good. You're good.
But yeah, there are not so many nice people like myself, so we offered some protection from the others that would be so mean to pick on the poor soul and her 2 children.
Don't ask for her services again. But no, yeah, that's all actually. Just don't ask.
Sure, sure. Another resident for our new landlords. But he says, well, you can find me in that house if you need anything. And around the thing, working on stuff, I guess.
Sounds good to me.
Let us know what the payment is for that later.
Yeah. Mostly depends on how much work you do.
Right. Well. Yeah, heads on to the other house, like, instructing the others on what to do and other stuff. But yeah, this property is now yours, so to speak.
Hey, good stuff, guys.
Nice.
We did it.
Yeah, I guess we better make a quick stop at the potion store. Wait, can I ask Kelso if there's an alchemist in town?
You already asked Nemena. There's an apothecary in Dwarf Town.
We're not in Dwarf Town right now.
No, you're in the lower quays.
Okay, fuck it. Well, I'll be fine without it. I can heal myself by burning myself, so it's pretty cool. In any case, I guess we should get mapping, hey?
Pretty soon. I mean,
Yeah, let's get settled in.
Alright.
yeah.
So should move our stuff. I mean, everything I need is not keep with me. You know, don't like to keep my stuff separate, as they say. Well, I'm a bit of a pack rat, you see.
I'll put the cooking supplies in the kitchen. And then when I'm done putting them away, what time is it in the day at this point?
It's probably like 9:30, 9:40.
Oh, it's only 9:30, 9:40. Okay, yeah, I'll just put them away, and then I'm gonna go upstairs, and I guess pick out a room before anyone else does.
Ooh, I'm gonna go stack it. I run up the stairs as quick as I can.
If there's like a clear master bedroom, I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, there definitely is a clear master bedroom. It's I'll say it's like
Can we roll an athletics check through that? Just kidding.
Well, he was just first, so he happens to get it.
Good check.
I'll
There's
say
go ahead.
the master bedroom is definitely on this side, on the second floor of this
Okay.
place.
Is there a room in the basement? Because I call that. I like being underground, you see.
That's good flavor.
Yeah, there is a basement, but the entrance is not in. Actually, make a perception check for me to see, like, so you can find the entrance to the basement.
For show.
It's like under the floorboards.
There is also like this
Sorry.
technically house. It's more like something else, but yeah.
Hold on.
Like what?
Well, you have to go there and find out.
Hey, I got a 25.
Okay. So on the 25, you definitely find the entrance to the basement. It is kind of obscure. It's more like a secret trapdoor that is pretty well hidden. It's a ladder down. Well, actually, I'll say it's a staircase down. A trapdoor into a staircase down. On the first floor on this side of the house, like underneath the dining table, effectively. Or where would the dining table would be, effectively.
Oh, okay, so there's no dining table?
Yeah.
Guys, we're not putting a dining room table there. Find another place for it.
But as you go down, you do notice it's a pretty decently sized basement. It would probably be where the wine. This is basically where kind of like the wine cellar would have been, or like where their wine supplies are.
Is there still wine down there?
There's a barrel, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It seems to have not been open for a very long time as well.
That's even better. Aged
Yeah.
wine? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but down here you do notice that there is a desk with a stack of papers on it.
I take a look at the papers.
You will notice that it is signed by Kelson.
Kelson.
Uh-oh.
Is there anything else I notice?
You will notice that it's a lot of written stuff down about something called the river rats, and that
Rats.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, them's my people.
and basically, it seems to be like ledgers of how do I say it? Like business shenanigans with the Lucky Gnome Tap House.
Yeah, I happen to be pretty smart, so I'm gonna take a look at some of those business shenanigans. What do we got? Shell companies? Little.
So you'll find out that the Lucky Gnome Tap House and basically all of its stuff, it has things talking about income, about the Fight Club at the Lucky Gnome Tap House, a lot of underhanded dealings and some secret relations with the Porter Guild, and importing of illegal goods.
Conspiracy, trade fraud, and probably tax evasion.
And you also will find like they're selling the most watered down ale at the tap house as well, but they're charging exorbitant prices for in comparison to it.
Oh shit! Is the tap house still active?
Yep.
How do you guys want to proceed with this? I call him down to the cellar.
I'll come down.
All right. Well, who's coming down is the real question. Other than yeah, Krimbeck.
If Reynold
and Ren.
hears a holler, it's like a moth to a flame. So,
Okay.
Shit.
Evadine. Okay. I'll say no then.
Voice.
Yeah.
voice changer. Break.
Maybe it
No
did.
girls allowed in the basement.
Clearly. All right. So you three come down. I don't know if you called Kelson down, but what's the plan?
No, I'm not calling Kelson down.
Oh yeah. All right.
He's doing surf shit. We'll leave him to that.
Wow.
So I explained to them the fraud that I've uncovered.
Yes, the storm has returned. Thank you, Chris.
What's that, sorry?
Your mic's static is so
Wait,
crazy.
I kind of zoned out. I'm not gonna lie. What's the nature of the?
Is this better?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah, that's way better.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Okay, I gotta like move it up.
What's the
I s-
nature of the scam that this guy's running?
So this guy has been importing hooch, diluting it with water, and selling it at the local tavern without telling the government, you guys.
I'm gonna look at it, shrug, and just walk back upstairs.
Okay. We're just gonna ignore this then. I'm fine ignoring it, but I think
Yeah.
maybe we could take a cut.
Well, I'm surprised that no dwarf with the salt has tasted that ale.
Yeah.
It spat it out like piss. Can't
Yeah.
water down ale from dwarves. I know
Rats
what
will
real
drink
stuff is.
anything, so and there's not many rats around, but you're right. It is kind of weird that they've gotten away with it. Plus, if they're doing it in our house, I think that might be a problem, especially if it's in my room. I do not want the IRS checking up on me.
Well, that's fair. I mean, I'm not one to defraud my papers, but
We all do a little bit of creative bookkeeping from time to time.
Well, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with taking her. I mean, as a guardsman, I'd really be inclined to report this to the authorities and get it shut down.
Spoken like a noble.
I mean, it's shady business. I'm not too fond of that Kelson fellow, anyways. I sort of
To a
respected him
degree.
for. Yeah, I sort of respected him for that. For deciding to fight me one on one, but
That was pretty baller, even though he got knocked out.
yeah, but I don't think he's the type of fellow that I want to be associating myself with.
You think my one concern with all that is that I don't want to cause problems with the peasants we have on our property now. And I think they might get upset if we lock their leader away.
Well,
You know what they say, snitches get stitches.
I'll take your word for it. But I'm thinking that keep an eye on them, Krimvek.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think I should have a chat with old what's his name?
Kelson, I think.
Kelson. I'm gonna have a chat with Kelson. You want to come?
Uh,
Silvervein?
not really, but
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah, you can go have a chat with him.
Good stuff.
I'm thinking I might go check out that farmhouse.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Over in the corner.
All right. Who should go first then, AJ?
We'll go with Ethan's character. But are you taking the stack of papers with you?
Oh yeah.
All right. I'll say as you walk out with it, one of them falls onto the ground, and you kind of pick it back up, and you'll notice some parts that you might have missed as you kind of get a better look at it. But the sum of it is the River Rats is a gang that Kelson owns, and he seems to be sending people out to Hammerfast, Harkenwald, and other parts of the region to expand his organization, it seems. The one thing that is most evident, there is just a small piece of text, and it states that he wants to fill the streets red.
Oh,
I don't like that. I guess this needs to be handled gingerly, hey?
Probably.
You know what? I think one of my edicts is freedom, and if he wants to sell shitty booze, I think I'm just gonna let him. I keep the papers in the room, and plus, if he ever fucks with me, I'll have evidence on him. I don't need him to know that. I'm gonna hide them away. Is there a room downstairs in the basement for me?
Yeah, there is a room here. It seems to be Kelson's own personal stuff.
I'm gonna make a rat nest down there.
Okay. Sure.
I'll hide the papers in there.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna say during this entire course, basically, by the time you come out of the basement, Krimvek, the rest of you would notice that the Kelson and his gang are gone out of the estate, the largest estate at least.
Like the house, or like
Yeah,
the
the
property?
house.
Like our
The
house.
house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So, Reynold, as you head on over to the farmhouse, you'll notice it's actually in pretty good shape. It's also on the side where it's most, I guess most local traffic would happen to.
Mhm.
So here you find a secluded bedroom that's kind of raised to like a second floor. This seems to be kind of more like a stables area that happened. It has its own entrance as well for it to the main road as well. Something where a stable person would live, I guess.
So does the second floor have a window?
Yes. I'll say you will find a carriage in here. Or I think that's what it's called. But there are no like horses and stuff.
I'll have to save that for later. Might help on our travels. Would you say this corner house is watchtower-esque? And then also, I guess I could measure, but well, it's not really representative. How far is it from the actual house?
Let me count. Okay, so approximately two squares is about supposed to be 50 feet.
Okay.
So I'll say this is like, you have like, it should be like 100 feet.
Okay.
By 100 feet, give or take.
Got it.
Actually, wait. Yeah, 100 feet by 100 feet, like the entire thing. So maybe like 50 feet away from the main house. I don't know.
Got it.
50 feet's quite big, right?
Yeah. not that big, but
No, it's not. I could probably get a more accurate measurement.
yeah, no worries. I just wanted a sort of a rough idea, but okay. I'll make note of that carriage. Does it look like intact? Like, doesn't no broken spokes or?
Yeah, it's actually quite well conditioned.
Nice. Okay. Well, I think after investigating that, I'll go back to the main house and I'll look for either a room near the entrance or a room at the top of the stairs or slash bottom of the stairs.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, you can do that pretty easily.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So you guys all kind of find your rooms, so to speak. Aberdeen hasn't really said anything yet, but I imagine they find one for themselves. But it is quite great there. All right.
Yippee!
What else is on the chopping block for you lot since you kind of established this as your home? It's about 10:30.
A.M.
Yes.
Well, does my door have a lock on it?
For the master bedroom, yes.
Do I have the key?
No.
Can I acquire the key? Who's got it?
No one has got it, so you could probably get it made for you.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
I'm sure Krimbeck could help you with that, to be honest. Considering his skills.
I guess I'll go find him.
Alright. Is Chris here? I think he just went AFK.
Oh, rip.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, I'll say you definitely will find Reynolds finding his room towards the entrance a little bit. Getting all things sorted out. I'll say, as well as you kind of inspect the house or walk through it, you'll notice it's kind of been left the way you came in, and you actually can't even notice what's really been taken or from Kelson's group. It's kind of eerie.
If I look at the like the counters or the shelves or anything, I imagine they're a little dusty, right?
Yeah, I'll say they're dusty, but it's not, and they definitely look like they've never been used either.
So there's no like blank spots in the dust where an item might have been left
Yeah.
and taken.
Mhm.
I guess, can I just like check the drawers of the furniture?
Yeah, you check furniture, drawers. It's surprisingly a lot of the stuff that you find it's been left there since this place has been abandoned.
Anything useful?
Just silverware, surprisingly. The furniture definitely is probably more used, but it's still very good condition given how many people were living here for the time being.
Interesting. Okay.
Right. Well, given that Krimbeck's AFK, I guess you'll go try to just go find a locksmith in that case.
Yeah.
All right. You not knowing where a locksmith is, what do you want to do about that?
Do I see the guard from earlier? I'll walk back up to the main street, I guess.
Sure, yeah. You will do that, and you ask the guard the same thing. Like basically, actually, what do you ask? I don't want to speak for you.
I just want to see if you can point me in the direction of a locksmith.
Okay.
Or if there even is one in town.
So he'll say to you that there aren't necessarily locksmiths, but a lot of the metal workers in the town can probably do that for you.
Okay.
So you have a few options. You'll say there is Falcrest armor, the Razor Blade. There's also Teldorthan's arms in the south lower quays. It's over here.
I just ask if he has a recommendation, maybe one that he's used before. Or...
He would definitely recommend Teldorthan's arms. He's known as probably the best armor smith in all of the town. He is also a dwarf, so you can trust his quality.
I'll go there then.
All right. So, as you pass through the lower quays, I'll say that it is honestly quite enjoyable. You'll notice by the time you walk through the river, and to the bridge, you'll definitely see a lot of the orphans or younger children playing by the river. You probably see them farther at the waterfalls itself. But this really is kind of like a kid's playground, this river and so on. You might even see them playing around the rubble, but the traffic you see going towards the Blue Moon Ale House is quite enjoyable too.
Lively.
Yeah, it's a very lively place, despite what it looks like. But eventually, you do make it to Teldorthan's arms. You are met by a very intriguing individual. You hear the name Goldcap be thrown around a lot. And Goldcap seems to be Teldorthan himself.
Do I see him, though?
Yeah, he definitely sees you.
Oh.
And he says,
Say, hello?
"What can I do for you, Lank Arms?"
I just acquired the property over the river there. Wondering
Oh.
if I can get the locks changed. Maybe some new ones made.
The locks change? Yeah, that makes sense for Kelson's group. I imagine you already met them.
Yeah, we made a deal of sorts with them. I can't say I trust them, but they're still going to live on the property with us, but not in the house. Either way, I need something that can put up with them, so to speak.
Yeah, I get what you're putting down. Kelson's group has quite a name for themselves. I'm surprised you even made a deal, but from the looks of it, you're new. So,
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna have to learn the hard way.
Traveler, but
Oh, a traveler?
yeah,
And you
for work,
acquired property?
I'm stuck here for a while, unfortunately. I wouldn't say that I acquired the property out of my own interest. It's
Well.
more of a work away from home kind of thing.
Oh, instead of work from home, you work away? That's tough.
Yeah.
Well, can't relate there, but look, I can get you some fancy locks that even Kelson's group probably can't get through. You probably should keep an eye out on them. They're not exactly known for being trustworthy.
Yeah, we found some of their shady business under the basement, but
Sorry,
honestly,
No worries.
I could care less what they do as long as it doesn't bother me. But
Well-
just to, let myself sleep in peace, I would like to get this fixed at least.
I see. Well, I would definitely keep an eye out, especially if you care for your things.
Yeah. I mean,
And
I don't have
depending-
much of value anyway, but
Depending on how you've initiated your first interaction with Kelson, things might grow either sour or good, but never always good. Well,
I think
so
we had a good impression, but I don't know. They didn't have a good impression on me.
I'll have to get an impression of my fist on his face.
well, you look like a cloistered man. You have some trust in people, I imagine. I probably wouldn't trust Kelson, though. Anyways, you want
I don't.
locks for the entire house, or just you looking for a specific type of thing?
I think we should get locks on all the doors, hey guys?
Yeah, I want locks for the whole house and then a separate lock for my bedroom.
Okay, that's all right. I think this probably isn't too much work. I've perused around the thing. I've always seen it in general good condition, so I might have an idea for how much this will cost you. I think 15 gold for the entire thing should get you sorted out.
Right, that's within reason.
All right.
So we'll play 5 each between all of us. Or... By the way, what
That'd
did
be-
What did he tell you about Kelson?
3 each for all of us theoretically.
Isn't there 4 of us?
And then
All the
yeah.
others, but technically, yeah. You guys are kind of like
Yeah.
up doing
That's
the
why-
cost
that's
right
why I
now.
said
Yeah.
in theory.
Yeah.
Plus, there's
sorry.
only 3 of us here. I guess you're not here right now.
Did
Evan, are you here?
anyone come with me? I thought I was the only character that.
That was just
went
you.
Here. Yeah. Wait, is there anything I'm forgetting though when I'm talking to him above table?
He.
All right, we're back at our place.
Yeah, but Kremvek asked what you told, or what Teldorthan told you in terms of Kelsim. That's it. But no, obviously no one's with you other than you. So
Well, I just saw that they were running a scam. I don't know anything else other than that.
that's true. All right, but Teldorthan, as you like kind of hand over the chain, he says, "Yeah, I can get it done today by at the most probably tomorrow. I'll probably get the rest of it done tomorrow, but I can definitely get your front locks, your outside locks done first today."
Works for me. Sounds like we have a deal. I'll pay him up front. Well,
Sure.
let's say 5 gold up front and 10 when you're finished. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Gold is
I'll toss
gold.
him, or I'll just
Never
set 5
pay
gold on
the
the counter.
tradesman right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, never pay a plumber to do an electrician's job.
Okay, I just took 5 out of my inventory, so.
Sure. Okay. All right. I'll definitely say as you... Oh, well, unless you need anything else from him. Do know.
Not at the moment.
Let me know. All right. But I'll say on your way back, he says, if you're new to town, maybe try the Roaring Frog.
Let's get
Though
drunk,
the Blue
boys.
Moon Ale House is a good place too.
Oh. He's a dwarf, right?
Yes, he's a dwarf. He would definitely make it known that he goes to Longbeard's tap room, but the other two
Yeah.
are great.
I trust you're familiar with the bars around here. Maybe I'll check it out after
He doesn't want
everything's
cows
set up
in
at
his
the
bar.
place.
Well,
All right. I guess I'll walk back. Is he coming with me to start doing it, or is he going to come back?
yeah, he'll definitely come with you because
Okay.
it's like might as well do it now.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything to him on the way back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. You can just
Sure.
unless you're having us have something happen.
No.
You know.
All right, Krimvek. By the time you leave the basement, Brandon's gone. So it's just Reynold and Evadine there.
Okay.
Found a cot in the stables all across the yard over there.
Someone sleeping there recently?
I don't think so. The cart looks mint condition.
Huh.
Straddle up a couple horses and
I thought you
we got
said
ourselves a wagon.
That's some good
Cart.
stuff. Yeah. Some
Yeah.
good stuff, Silvervein.
Sure is.
Now, I think it'd be best that we keep most of our stuff on us, and you know me, I like to loot. It's part of my identity.
Fair
But in any
enough.
case, where did Ren get off to?
I figure he went and tried to go get the locks redone. If not his room, maybe the whole house.
That'd be good.
Keep out any other squatters or whatever.
Nice. And Evadine just hanging about.
I think so.
Yeah, good shit. Good shit. Well, where were you trying to map? Did he ever tell you that?
The whole darn Vale.
Oh shit. That'll take
Yep.
a minute.
Sure will. So I'm thinking that we should, or I should, or
Okay.
whoever
Welcome.
should go and maybe sort out a couple of horses for that old cart in there, and maybe
Oh.
once we do have to, once we go out mapping, we don't need to haul all of our crap on us. Chuck
Good
some of it in
idea.
the back,
I'll tag along if you don't mind.
for sure.
I've been meaning to ask you if you knew any locations of dwarven relics that you think might be of use. We can
I'm
discuss
not-
that on the walk there.
I can't imagine me giving up any dwarven relics to you. Sorry, Krimbeck, but they're kind of dwarven relics are normally heirlooms to us folk, and
Mm,
I can't
I'm not
imagine.
interested in jewelry. I want stuff that goes splody, you know?
Yeah, well, back in Hammerfast, there's plenty of dwarves who work on splody things. You don't need to get relics for that sort of thing.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm sure I can learn a lot from you.
Perhaps.
Alright, I guess we'll set off.
I'll say by the time you guys leave, Ren, you'll kind of run into Ren.
Yeah. Is he back
Oh.
yet? Oh, sweet.
You guys would see me with my dwarf companion.
Yeah,
Hey,
you see
hey,
that.
Hey,
guys.
Ren.
You got something
Yeah.
to talk about.
This is someone that can fix and change the locks for us. He also says not to trust our neighbors, so to speak.
Why is that? Besides the moon shining. Or the looting or whatever.
I'll let the dwarf speak as to why, because he didn't specify. I just agreed because I don't trust them either.
Well, since Teldorthan or Goldcap is already here, you'll notice him. He says he kind of does like the signature thing dwarves do when they greet each other.
They bow or something?
No, they
Shake each
just,
other's
you know,
beards.
Grunt.
no, yeah, they grunt. That's what they do. They grunt and give a firm handshake.
Nice.
Name's Reynold. Reynold Silverveins.
Teldorthan or Iron Cap around here.
Iron Cap. I like it. Good name.
Yeah, fancy armor and shield.
Sure is.
Hammerfast
Thank
made.
You know it.
Easy to spot. I
Some
take
of the
it.
best craftsmen up there.
Yes, that's why I brought some of my own here. Well, me, obviously.
You're from Hammerfast too.
Was, but I live here
Oh.
now.
Fair enough. What brought you around?
Well, this place lacked some stuff, and I think it was appropriate. Well, there was always a small presence of dwarves here, so I thought moving over and bringing what Hammerfast has to offer, Fallcrest, and you know, this place gets a lot of more business instead of waiting around for imports and the like.
Showing them true steel. I like that.
Yes. We'll be
Real
prepared.
steel, some would
Yes.
say.
Yes, real steel. It's a shame we don't get any mithril over here in comparison to back at home, I suppose. But that's fine.
Sure is a shame.
I take it you are the elves' companions?
Bye.
Yep.
Grimbeck.
Grimbeck, or rat folk. It's rare seeing your people come out of the ground.
Well, I don't
No
much
offense.
like being out of the ground. But I heard you dwarves aren't too fond of coming out of your holes as well.
That's not entirely true. But a lot of us do work in the mountains.
They'll
Mining's good
come
work.
up for ale.
That's true. That's true. Longbeards is a place. I don't know if it's fit for an elf like you. It's kind of dirty everywhere. But that's how we like it.
I'm used to traveling.
Well, this is a different type of dirty. He looks at Reynold.
Reynold pretends to like know what he's talking about. Sort of like nods.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Make a deception check, man.
It's very obvious. He has
You have
no idea
-1
what
to
he's
deception. Oh, you took your charisma negative as a dwarf, huh?
talking- Yep.
Oh yeah, nice. Yep. He's just nodding and waving.
Oh.
All right. he kind of
Sure
picks
did.
up. Yep, he kind of picks up your young one. Anyways, he'll ask, I'm here to replace your locks, but it seems you two are off to somewhere. Do you need anything as a local Falcrestian, I guess?
Actually, where do you think I could find me some horses?
Well, there's one stable in all of Falcrest. It's also called Falcrest Stables. It's owned by a halfling, Lenar.
All right.
Set him if you go to him, tell him I sent you. He'll hook you up.
Sounds good. Whereabouts is the Falcrest stable?
It's actually if you follow the main road and just go up the cliff, as he points out to over here. If you go straight ahead, by the second four-way stop, I guess. It'll be just before that on your left-hand side. On your right-hand side, Dwarf Town is there. Longbeard's is right across from it. That's how you'll know. There's also the apothecary over there towards the Wizard's Gate, if you need that.
Looks like we're getting two birds with one stone, eh, Kremvek?
Yeah, right.
Hold on.
Well, I'll leave you all a lot to it, but I will replace your outer locks for sure. And, well, I guess your room. He looks at the elf friend.
Well, it's appreciated.
Right. Cool. So Krimvek and Reynold go to the stables. Anything on the way that you guys want to talk about? Or is it just straightforward?
Should we just bring everyone so we can get on our horses in view?
Good, yeah.
Oh, you need to saddle up the horses to the cart. Well,
I guess it
if-
wouldn't hurt to have a few people watch the house.
yeah,
No, I
especially-
don't think we need to. I guess we could. Do we need to discuss stuff on the way?
I don't think so. Nothing in particular.
No, we'll just head to the stables.
Okay. So you'll meet Lanar, very friendly fellow.
What's his race?
He's a halfling.
Judge everyone off their race.
A lot of
You
halflings.
judge everyone. I mean, outside of humans, halflings are the most common.
Can I
So-
bring my construct?
Yeah, you can.
No, I'd do that. Just fucking drag.
I'll move him for you. All right. So you meet Lenar. He's a pretty honest and friendly person. You will notice there are some horses in his stables already, waiting.
Hello there. No, is it?
Yes, Lenar's the name. A dwarf
See,
and a rat folk, huh? That's an odd bunch.
Sure is.
Just us short
Good
people.
old- Yep. Nothing wrong with being short.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
right.
say that again.
Anywho, so I was talking to Ironcap, You know that-
Yeah,
that dwarf.
yeah, I
He
do.
was telling me to come around here if I needed horses. So here
Uh-huh.
I am.
You
Seem to
found,
name me some horses.
yeah, you found the best horse person seller, I guess.
Horse person.
Horse breeder.
Horse person seller, come on. I don't know. I don't
Selling
think.
horse people now.
Anyways, look, I'm not that well educated, so pardon my language. But yeah, I sell horses. What do you need? And the like, of course.
Well, you see, I got me this wagon, and I'm thinking I'm gonna need about 2 horses and whatever barden or bits or briddles or you know the lingo, whatever I need to strap that wagon up and get it ready to go.
Here he goes. Be calm. In the rat folk caves.
Yeah, here he goes.
I see. Well, you definitely come to the right place. I can get you some saddles, some, the likes to attach to the wagon. I have the horses too, but it really just depends on what type of horse you want. I take it you are going to go pretty far. and might
Far
encounter some
wide.
danger. So my recommendation to you are war horses, but riding horses are fine too. But the problem with them is they might get scared and run off. They're not trained for that.
That won't do. I need a solid horse.
You need a battle horse.
Yes.
How much are your war horses?
Well, they are. Well, considering Iron Cap sent you, I can sell them to you for. Well, yeah, I'll sell them at a 50% discount because Iron Cap sent you.
Mighty generous of you.
He's done some good work in making
Let's
sure for me,
go.
and I've done so for the same. So I can sell you 2 for 30 gold.
I'll take those right off your hand.
Of course. They have names though, so remember that you got to treat them well. Make sure you have the appropriate feed as well.
What do they eat?
I mean, they can graze, but they will. I hand raise these myself. I make sure they eat well.
And
I expect you to do the same.
what are their names?
We get to name them, right?
Oh, I thought you said they had names.
They have
Ah,
names.
damn.
Yeah, what are the names? Why can't I make a fucking notepad? I hate
Well, their names are Arthur and Camelot.
Arthur and Camelot, eh?
Yeah.
Good
So are all
names.
4 of us gonna be on the carts?
One of you has to be riding it or like steering the thing, and then the rest can do whatever.
Oh, that's what you mean. It's like a wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, very cool.
Arthur and Camelot.
We're gonna need some. Are the war horses? They're strong enough to carry the cart. For
Yes, yes. You would need 2 horses minimum to carry that type of wagon that
Yeah.
is in
Good
there.
stuff.
Yeah, I'll buy them and anything else that I need.
Sure. So
Tack
light
and shit.
barding, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
Saddle. You want saddlebags?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Everything. Like,
Give
it's
us all
like
the
Pimp My
time.
Ride.
Right, right.
I want a fish tank in my back seat.
I want gold-plated hooves.
So there's 2 options. You can take a battle saddle or saddlebags.
Okay.
But
Battle saddle sounds.
yeah, battle saddles just mean that they can. I'm actually reading it. This 2 wing-like blades. These blades normally lie flat alongside the saddle, providing additional
We're getting
protection.
those.
But they can be deployed with a tug on the reins to slash at enemies adjacent to the mount.
Cool.
While using the battle
Yeah,
saddle
like
to
a
parry, you can decide whether the circumstance bonus to AC applies to you or your mount.
Let's do
Interesting.
that. I'm sure we have enough room in the back of the wagon for shit.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, we'll take the battle saddle.
Okay.
Or whatever.
I'll just
Oh,
give you
wait,
like one of
just
each.
log.
So
Just fucking drive this thing. Where am I?
it's nature. You're gonna have to use nature for this.
We're cooked.
Wait,
We're so
yeah.
cooked.
I think no one is good at
We're
nature.
So cooked.
Yeah,
I'm great at it. What do you mean?
I thought we all had something right.
I got a +3.
I got +2. I
It
am
ha- It
not
has to
good
be the
with
wisdom.
natural
Oh no,
shit.
nature's
I like-
nature's
Yeah,
wit
yeah.
intelligence.
Yeah, my nature's +9, guys.
Okay,
Okay, we're
that's
solid.
fine.
Huge.
It's not great. It's untrained,
Yeah.
but it's +9.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh fuck! What the hell?
that's
Oh,
fine.
Is
yeah.
your dad having mic problems, or did you?
Yeah. I think he's having mic
Gosh.
problem and he's coughing a lot, so he's not talking. He's told me.
Oh,
But we'll be ending pretty soon, so it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So total, it'll just come down to 40 gold, FYI.
Cool. I'll
flip
minus
that
that off.
between us.
Okay, yeah, we'll split that. I didn't think Crimback would be so generous.
I'm gonna put this in the
Well,
party
you know,
stash, by the way.
I always pay my debts. The other guys will pay for other shit later.
it's a pleasure doing business, Lenore.
Indeed. I wish you well and safe travels as well.
Thank you.
Gee,
Take care.
do you say there was an alchemist here?
Yes, there's the Stone Touch Apothecary just down the street. He just
Okay,
goes over there.
I'd like to quickly visit him, please.
Sure. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll some dice. So as you make your way to the Stone Touch Apothecary, it is a pretty messy shop. It's definitely a mess, but the person here is Rand, is his name. An older dwarf as well. Definitely sells potions, elixirs, the lot. Here.
You don't have. Okay, I walk in the shop and is he right there near the counter?
Yeah, he's there.
I kind of observe his dirty shop and say, "You don't have any respect for your business, old man? What's this?"
Well, I know where everything needs to be, and that's all that matters for me.
What about your customers?
Well, they're here usually with something in mind. Window shopping is
something
not
in
this
mind.
type of business, so to speak.
See. Well, in that case, I'd like 6, 8 health potions, please.
Well, I can tell you this. I have 5 potions made today, and 1 soothing tonic. If that is what you're interested in. But it depends on what you can afford.
How much does take all the healing shits? Got 1 potion and what else?
Soothing tonics.
4 of those?
So I'll tell you now, soothing tonics just give you fast healing for a minute. So depending on the level. So it can technically be... Yeah, like regen, sorry.
Okay.
But healing potions always just give you a flat for an instant thing.
Okay, sweet.
But,
will take your whole stock, please.
It's a whole stock, okay. So, here. You can interact with this. And you can drag and drop it. And it'll just cost your gold. So he has 5 moderate, which are 55 gold each, so you probably can't afford that, but the lesser ones you can probably buy. If there's anything else that you are interested in on hand, I'll let you know if I have it or not.
Thanks, dude. How do I buy it?
I just drag and drop it, I believe,
Into
onto your
my-
inventory. Your inventory or
onto
character
my
sheet.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. To open my character sheet. There we go. Does it have to be my inventory? Yeah, there.
Yeah.
You guys can keep going while I figure this out.
Sure. Anything from you, Reynold?
Not immediately. No.
Okay.
I don't need anything from the apothecary.
Cool.
I don't think. I think I have a couple health potions, which is good enough.
I took all the health potions.
There you go. Okay.
Ethan took it.
I didn't.
It's fine.
Oh, I just clicked on it. Oops.
It's okay. It's okay. I took 4 before I had 5. I'm good. Just took out the 1.
All right. So,
Give you some later.
I'll take it you guys, after that incursion, you will take your horses,
Back.
all your stuff, and head back. All right.
Boy, Krimvek,
Boy.
you don't need to be so rude to the old man in the shop.
Well, he was disrespecting. He owns property. I don't own property. And he.
We
He
do
just-
own property. We just
I
got
Kind
it.
of.
Yes, I do own property now. But now that I own property, I got people to clean up. You know, I'm a respectable property owner, and this guy, he's lowering the property values of the other buildings.
What?
You know?
You're the one who's complaining if there's an HOA. That's crazy.
What do you think an HOA does?
I know what they do.
Health
No,
hazard.
I know what.
I
No,
went
what
into
he
a sorry, go ahead.
Oh no. I know you
I-
know what an HOA
I
does.
went into a shop. There was broken glass everywhere. You know, I saw children playing outside. So if they stepped into a shop, that would be a problem. You know, I just think he should have been a little more responsible. I don't think that's unreasonable.
They should teach those children a lesson.
That's what I'm saying.
One they won't forget.
Yep. Yep.
Gonna
I
get
suppose it'd
broken
be
glass. They don't have
shame if any
shoes. They're
kids-
orphans, Silvervein.
That's true. I don't want any kids getting slivers in their foot, but
Yeah, you can kind
you
of see
know.
my point now.
I guess so. But I always think there's just a friendlier way to handle things.
You're just saying that because he's a dwarf.
He wasn't a dwarf, was he?
Yes, he was a
Okay.
dwarf.
Oh, he was. No, I don't play favorites.
Okay. I see. Well, next time I'll be a little bit nicer. How does that sound?
Sounds mighty fine to me, Krimvek.
All right. So you return. Ren just chillaxing, I guess, doing whatever
Yeah, I'm
a
just kind
cleric
of
would
watching
do.
him work.
Yeah, I'll say by the time you guys return, Iron Cap is done, replacing the outer locks at least, or any locks that would come into the house and so on,
Awesome.
and of course your room specifically. He says we'll get the rest done tomorrow.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you for the follow on Twitch.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You streaming this?
Yes, Junior Boo. Thank you.
Oh, that's my buddy.
Sure,
Hello.
sure. All right. Well, so with the stuff in hand and the horses ready, what is the plan?
Well, I guess we should. Do we need to make a map of this city first? Is that part of the deal?
got it.
Probably not. It's
Okay. Then let's get on to the first area he said to chart, closest nearby. Can I use an exploration check, or do I kind of just know where I'm going?
You know where you're going from this, so okay, I'm gonna activate the other map real quick.
Oh,
Let
oh,
me.
looks like it's all mapped out. We don't need to do anything.
If only.
Never saw it.
If only. Where the heck is my stream thing? Anyways,
I'm gonna fall across
so-
there.
what the fuck? It's 'cause I'm- Anyways. So the red is just the main road, FYI. And you guys are in this hex. So I'll say the hexes that are touching it, you know. You kind of know what they are already. But it's just a matter of where you guys want to go and how you guys want to tackle it. So, like,
What
basically,
season is it?
what season is it? It
Yeah,
is.
This is an important question.
I believe I said it was summer.
Okay, I think we should go to Winter Haven, you guys. I mean,
Perfect.
First thing on the road, I guess, is through the King's Road. This is very Game of Thrones plus Tolkien-esque. I like the inspiration. To Gardmore Abbey, I guess. And everything along the way. All
Okay.
the mapping, I mean.
Sure.
I
Just
don't
gonna-
see why not.
I'm just going to be writing a lot.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So, just out of character, you guys will have, I believe, with horses, they give you 3 exploration actions. Let me double check. Because horses have, or war horses. Let me look at their speed real quick. They have a speed of 40. So yeah, you get, oh, okay, you get 2 exploration actions. So it costs, to move each hex, you can move 40, well, 1 hex is, if I recall. Okay, yeah, it's divided, 1 hex is 6 miles, and you can move, I believe, I have to
It's
actually
10
double
a.m.
check. I would say it's probably like 11 Or I'll say maybe like simplify it, make it like lunchtime.
Okay, so
Like 11:30. Double check something real quick.
how far can we travel in a turn or whatever?
So you guys can move, if I recall.
Because we need to go 36 miles to Cardmore Abbey.
Okay, you guys can move.
I guess, do we have to check out Coralbolt Hall too? The whole forest area there?
I need to change your guys' speed to 30 or 40 real
Whole
quick.
damn thing.
Or 35.
Yeah.
Double check something.
Let's check out Cobalt Hall first. Seems like a level 1 dungeon or whatever. Right?
Yeah, smile.
Yeah. Let me just change your guys' speed real quick to
PTSD.
Why? Why is there PTSD?
No reason.
You guys have history with Cobalts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Oh,
place.
it's
not
It's a good
sure,
place.
yeah.
It's a good place. Yeah, let me just change your guys' speed real quick. So it's okay. So you guys can move 28 miles per day. So each hex is 6 miles. And
Okay,
so
we need to
meaning,
move- sorry.
so one travel action itself will allow you to. So one travel action equals 8 hours of traveling, by the way. So you guys can move about like 8.5, 9 miles in a day. So that's one travel action. So unless you choose to, oh sorry, I made that confusing. But yeah, so the math is kind of off from the hexes, but you guys can move about like 8, 9 miles. So
I guess since it's half a day, we'll
Yeah.
move through that one hex, right?
yeah, you would
6
move to
miles?
Swan. Yeah. Yeah.
Great. 8 hours. We'll make camp at 8 p.m.
That's the gist.
Do that.
Sure. Works
Sounds
for
good
me.
to me.
But to add on to things, so traveling through a hex gives you XP.
Oh.
Or entering a new hex, basically, so to speak. So ones that aren't like you haven't been through, ones that aren't on roads as well. Wait, how do I'm wording that bad? Basically, okay, so these connected hex won't give you XP, but entering a new hex that doesn't have a road on it doesn't give you XP. But if you choose to use a travel action to reconnoiter the hex, that will give you XP. And that reconnoiter thing also means you're traveling that entire hex within that day, so to speak. So you're like, that's how you actually map things out to see if you find maybe ruins, maybe some hideouts, for example, or other things of
So
the
do
like.
we have to do that while we're going along the road?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
We can.
You can.
Get XP and such.
How
But we already get XP for discovering it if it's on the road, right?
if you choose to, if you're on a road hex, you won't get XP normally. But if you reconnoiter, meaning you don't choose to travel like to the next one, just reconnoitering the hex, that means you would find out things that aren't on the road, and that would give you XP.
Okay, so we don't get XP for just traveling through.
Like, let's say you were traveling in this hex, but because it's kind of like right next to the Fallcrest one, you wouldn't. But by the time you get to this hex, entering it gives you XP, because it's not one that's like known, so to speak.
I think I got you.
And just FYI, entering a new hex gives you 50 XP, and reconnoitering a hex gives you another 50 XP.
Okay.
And some things to know: all of you guys have fast advancement on, so you only need 800 XP to level up.
Sweet.
Awesome.
All right. But I take it you guys are ready to go. And you guys are making your way through the King's Road.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, I think we'll end the session there
Good shit.
as you make your first way. The beginnings of exploration, so to speak.
Awesome.
So yeah. I'm going to end the stream.